Hi, Dad. In honor of your birthday, we want to walk you down memory lane of some of the things that you used to do that we loved when we were little. So, my favorite thing that I do with my kids that you used to do with us is mop the floor. So, I'm going to demonstrate. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I should be doing this. Wrap your legs around me. Wrap your legs around me. Oh, jeez. Okay, here she goes. Mop the floor. Let go. Mop the floor. Mop the floor. Woohoo! Okay, Jamie's turn. Oh. Okay. Pregnant women should not be lifting their heavy kids. Mop the floor. Mop the floor. Woo. Too bad he doesn't have more hair. Like Mop Top. All right, I don't think I can do Aubrey. She'll have to demonstrate herself. So another thing that Grandpa used to do that we loved as kids was he used to taste our body parts and tell us what they tasted like. So for example, he would nibble on our, this tastes like ice cream. And then he would go to the other side, ew, this tastes like dirty socks. And then he would taste our elbows and go, this tastes like licorice. Let's try the other one. Oh, that one tastes like bugs. Gross. Did you have bugs for breakfast? Gross. Anyways, I still do that with my kids and even with kids I babysit, and they think it's hilarious. And so that's something that we loved that Grandpa used to do. Hi, in honor of Grandpa's birthday, we're having root beer floats. I don't have an A&W mug, but I think this mug is pretty close to the ones Grandpa insisted on using it every time we had root beer floats. So here's for you, Grandpa. Happy birthday.
And Hagrid.
Another favorite memory I have of Grandpa is when the times that he would put us to bed, and I would beg him to give me a piggyback ride from the family room to the back, and he would gallop as he went, and then drop me off at the toy chest right by the bathroom door in the hallway. And I loved those piggyback rides. And then he would also sing me a goodnight song, and my favorite was Good Night, My Coney Island Baby. He changed the words. I think it's originally Goodbye, My Coney Island Baby, but I remember it as Good Night, My Coney Island Baby. And he shortened the song and kind of changed the words. So this is my version of Dad's goodnight song. So it goes, good night, my Coney Island baby. Farewell, my own true love. I'm going to go away and leave you. Good night, my Coney Island. Good night, my Coney Island. Good night, my Coney Island baby. That's my goodnight song from Grandpa Smith.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Until you're 84 and 112 and
Wish we could be there. We love you.
bye.
Happy birthday.
Woo, 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 woo.
Hey Dad, happy 75th birthday. Sorry I couldn't be there, but I wanted to sing a few lines from some of my favorite songs that you've sung over the years. Let's see how it goes. Vamos al baile, verás qué bonito, donde se alumbran con 20 linternas, donde las chicas enseñan las piernas, donde seré su seguro servidor. Mujer, Si puedes tú con Dios hablar, pregúntale si yo alguna vez te he dejado de adorar. Supiste aclarecer mis pensamientos, me diste la verdad que yo soñé, ahuyentaste de mí los sufrimientos en la primera noche en que te amé. Olha que coisa mais linda, mais cheia de graça, ela é menina que vem e que passa, doce balanço caminho do mar. Moça do corpo dourado do sol de Ipanema, seu balançado és mais que um poema, coisa mais lindo que eu já vi passar. Quanta gente existe por aí que fala tanto e não diz nada, ou quase nada. Já me utilizei de toda escala, no final não sobrou nada. Não deu em nada. Um cantinho, um violão, este amor uma canção, pra fazer feliz a quem se ama. Muita cama pra pensar e ter tempo pra sonhar. Da janela vê-se o corcovado, o Redentor que lindo. O pato vinha cantando alegremente, quem, quem. Quando o marreco sorridente pediu pra entrar também no samba, no samba, no samba. O ganso gostou da dupla, fez também quem, quem. Olhou pro cisne e disse assim, bem, bem, que o quarteto ficará bem, muito bem. Na beira da lagoa foram ensaiar para começar o tico-tico no fubá. Da. A voz do pato era mesmo um desacato. Jogou da cena como um ganso era mato. Mas eu gostei do final, quando caíram na água, ensaiando o vocal. Dururum, quen, 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 dururum, quen, 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 dururum, quen, 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 durururururururururu. As I was walking down the beach one bright and sunny day, I saw a great big wooden crate floating in the bay. I pulled it in and opened it up, and much to my surprise, I discovered right before my eyes. Oh, I discovered right before my eyes. Freddie Wilson had a cat that he didn't want to keep. He offered it for free and he tried to sell it cheap. He took it to the preacher one morning for advice. The preacher said, just leave him here, that would be very nice. But the cat came back, he wouldn't stay away. He was sitting on the porch on the very next day. The cat came back, he didn't want to roam. The very next day he was home, sweet home. Parabéns pra você, nesta data querida. Muitas felicidades, muitos anos de vida. Have a great birthday, Dad.
Happy 75th birthday, Dad. Sorry that I'm looking pretty creepy right now, but I've just been really sick, so this is about the best that it's gonna get. I wanted to share a couple memories that I have of you. I have tons, but everyone's sharing different things. And one of the things that I remember is you always taking us up to the point on Sunday afternoons especially, where we could look out at the ocean and watch all the big waves crash and watch them crash up over the rocks and sometimes over people. And And then you would take us in the blue van up over the rocks and drive us up really close to the cliff, and we'd all scream, and you'd scare us that we were going to drive right off over the cliff. And that was really fun and frightening at the same time. And then we would drive up and down the point as well and look at all the interesting and fancy houses up there. Because the point was the cool place. And then I also remember driving into Kahalu'u while on our way to the dentist, and you stopping off at the country store that you had discovered off on the side of the road, that we would stop off there for you to get little treats for yourself. So another thing I also remember, besides the Schmidt Family Ranch stories at night, were the mud pie stories that you would tell us, and about how we would make mud pies and fool people on Moana Street into buying them. And somehow, though, the person that we always seemed to trick the most was Alika Lowe. That poor guy in your mud pie stories, I think, was the one that always got tricked into eating the mud pies, from what I remember. And another thing that I remember a lot about you growing up is various times that you picked people up from, whether it be a guy that you found on the beach living there and you brought him home to live with us for a little while, or a family that was stranded at the airport, you brought them to stay at our house overnight. I remember you helping somebody on the road on the North Shore once. So I have memories of you always helping people out and being very kind and opening your home to them. And I just want to tell you how much I love you, and to also remind you that you're 30 years older than me to the month. So, yep, 30 years older. Hope you have a great birthday.
Grandpa, I like you because you're the breakfast guy. Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Okay, Belen, what's your memory?
I remember you always used to do the spider's kind up you and hit the spider has your nose. Happy birthday.
Okay.
This is a short birthday message from your redneck relatives in Arizona. Some folks like to roast. For that, I'm not so hot. I'd rather like to boast about the best brother I've got.
You're smart and talented. Cool. You're gentle and kind. Fantastic.
You're one of a kind, no fooling. And you're not old, just classic.
Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you,
Dad was going to grow a beard, but he didn't have time.